the basketball dribbles through the legs of the Harlem Globetrotter.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, this is Bob for Bob's Movie Reviews, and I got Vincent here doing this little intro from the movie, kind of. And so today we're going to review for you Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. We watched the theatrical version. This includes 3 versions, theatrical, unrated, and Super R, which I really don't understand how the Super R is longer. It has more jokes than the unrated. I don't know if they know what unrated means, but... So we're going to talk about the basic plot. We're not going to go too far into the movie or give away the ending or no spoilers really. We'll give away some, but we think you'll still enjoy it after what we give away. We're going to talk about the characters, who played them, how they did. We're going to compare this a little bit to the first Anchorman, and then at the end we'll wrap it up and we'll give you our score on a 1 to 10 system, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. We'll let you know what we thought of it and if you guys should watch this. So this takes place after the first one. It's like 79. I'm not sure when the first one took place.
I don't remember.
So you got Ron Burgundy and Veronica Corningstone Burgundy. They never called her that, but they're married now and they have a kid, and they're both like doing the news together. Stay classy, San Diego. I would never say. Anyways, so Harrison Ford of all people is their boss, and they think Ron thinks he's getting promoted, but really he's getting fired. And then him and Veronica break up, and there's these people starting this new network, which is a parody of CNN called GNN. Yeah. And they want Ron, but not for like the spotlight. He's like the middle of the night crew. So he gets his crew all back together, and they're all like doing their own crazy thing, which I think was some of the funniest parts of the movie, just what they were up to. And they try to make this whole GNN thing work.
Yeah, this is the first time the first 24 hours news station was introduced. So everybody thought it was going to fail, but it's just pretty funny to watch them go through all these things that they have to go through.
So let's talk about the people who are in this. Will Ferrell. Great in this movie. I don't think he's that funny of a person. Like, if you look at the movies he's been in, he's pretty funny on SNL. And, if you look at the movies he's in, no, they're not that funny. He's got a couple. I'm not going to say he's never funny. I mean, you got Step Brothers and Talladega Nights in this movie. But he's had a lot of bad movies. And, you don't agree? Bewitched?
Okay,
Harold. I don't know, that Harold Crick movie, whatever that was called.
Okay, a few of those movies were terrible, but I mean, I think he's really funny though. Like besides SNL, I mean, Night at the Roxbury is probably one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies. That's a really good one. Step Brothers. I mean,
can we at least agree 50-50 chance? That's gonna suck, and it's got Will Ferrell in it.
Okay.
It's gonna suck, or it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
That's okay. So who else we got? Do you know that guy's name? I don't know what the heck his name is.
Him?
Yeah, Champ.
I don't know his name.
I don't know what his name is. He's pretty good. I really liked him. He's Champ. I can never remember what his name is. Steve Carell. Steve Carell stepped up big time in this movie. He's got a bigger part, and he's probably the funniest one in the whole movie. He's so hilarious, and I think he's funny in almost everything he's in. Yeah. And then you got Paul Rudd, who is pretty good. I think he really shines in the Judd Apatow movies. I don't think he's quite as good in everything else. And then you have Christina Applegate, and I wouldn't say she's a main player in this one. She's in it, but she's kind of like off to the side.
Yeah, she's only in it to really move the story along. I think just to give it a few more plot points, but other than that, she's not really one of the main characters, as she was in the last movie.
So I thought this movie was hilarious. I thought it was a lot better than the first one. The first one is kind of like one of those almost cult classic movies where there's a lot of people who have never seen it and never heard of it, and then there's just those people that love it, and then there's people who thought it was alright. I think we're both in the same boat. It was okay, but I've always wondered, like, why do people love this movie so much? Danny Trejo plays a bartender. It's got that going for it. But other than that, I really don't feel like it was that funny.
I got a lot of hate from a lot of my friends and some coworkers that are like, "You didn't like the first Anchorman? I hate you." I'm just like, whoa. Yeah. I thought it was okay. I mean, not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't one of the best comedies I've seen.
Yeah. It didn't laugh that much in it.
Yeah. But this second one is, for me, landslides better than the first one. So.
All right, I as well love this one.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I think you should definitely watch it. I'm a little torn what exactly we should score this at because I really liked it. I don't want to give it too high, set the bar too high. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because it's really funny. It's really worth watching. And you know what? I actually thought it was funnier the second time than the first time I watched it. I don't know why. And you're going to start laughing, 10 seconds into it, you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
It's does have a little slow part, but I think 7 is good for this movie.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a higher score. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for Steve Carell. And there's a big fight scene, and there's a lot of good cameos in that fight scene that I think you're really going to appreciate. So I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10.
John C. Reilly. He was probably the worst cameo, though.
Yeah.
Even though I love him to death, he was the worst cameo. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave this video a like, and we'll see you next time.